254, the home of Kenyan music and content.
Cheza chini, juki kuja ni competition, Octopizo ako winning. Pweza mimi, ukinitake tabidu umetravel coasto hadi Malindi, Migadini, kule Likoni, uteremke Nyali kisha Mikandani. Yani kikuja ni coasto mzima utapata PI niko ndani. Wapi sembe bana, unapembe sana.
The theme for today's show is Thoughtful Thursdays. Stay tuned, as I have so much in store for you guys. Usiende mahali, this is the 5 a.m. Club.
Nikimaliza siko kwa giza, kani maganji nimeingiza, wale mamblaina na wakimbiza. Hepa 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 hepa, Octopizo wapi? Ngepa ngepa ngepa. Shamba zangu wapi? Tepa tepa tepa. Taxi tema 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 tema, na bila diamond nimego platinum. So unazouliza wema wema wema, nasijawai atijawai atijawai, nasijawai tambua mamblaina, nasijawai tambua mamblaina, atijawai tambua mamblaina, nasijawai tambua mamblaina, nasijawai nasijawai nasijawai
why I lie. Once you rewind it.
Nasijawai nasijawai.
Nikona too much on my mind, just enough in my account, stress enough kukuwa na vice. Mbona na try kuzi high, mbona na try kuzi high. Too much on my mind, stress enough in my account, just enough kukuwa na vice. Mbona na try kuzi high, mbona na try kuzi hide me. Yeah, too close to the edge, usini push, niko too close to the edge. Mafaladush wanataka kunitest, nataka roof ya convertible nitoe. Kichwa inje ndo hizi makuki zipoe. Miliona tu nisinyoe, nyi mnaona tu nisioe. Nenda mbali tafuta ganji kauko na mzuka isipoe. Kolaki kan kolaki sisi wote tu enjoy. Nikishika kakitu tukashe, mujificha tukafe. Mambo ya mziki nenda nywe. Jana jua mali ametweka uko wapi wewe, kwa kupewa na kungoja wakupewa akupe. Gonna too much on my mind, just enough in my account, stress enough kukuwa na vices. Bona na try kuzi high, bona na try kuzi high. Too much on my mind, stress enough in my account, just enough kukuwa na vices. Bona na try kuzi high, bona na try kuzi hide me. Eka kio kitaka kuteka pretender, unafuata check sana cheki na kuchenga. Unageuza next sana wife anaboeka. Unapanda stage na unawoga inakuhepa. Unaficha ndom ndani ya socks unatekwa. Unapata form unajibox bila pressure. Unaenda bash unaona moli zina mezwa. Unaona nyash unajua quality na tesa, yeah. Tessa, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Too close to the edge, too close to the edge. Shini push, niko too close to the edge. Mafaladush wanataka kunitest, nataka roof ya convertible nitoe. Kichwa inje ndo hizi makuki zipoe. Miliona tu nisinyoe, nyi mnaona tu nisioe. Nenda mbali tafuta ganji kauko na mzuka isipoe. Kolaki kan kolaki sisi wote tu enjoy. Gonna too much on my mind, just enough in my account, stress enough kukuwa na vices. Mbona na try kuzi high, mbona na try kuzi high. Too much just enough in my account. It's just enough kukuwa na vice. Mbona na try kuzihide? Mbona na try kuzihide, baby?
Mason.
Tano, nane, yo tulikuwa mnatumia kutoka kwa block, yani to get rich, tuamoke in short. Nikilala mocha maisha yangu kwa mikono ya God, ade mkumbuke when I'm gone. Mwendele kuplay our songs, eje na Emra do what's wrong. Tulikuwa mnatumia kutoka kwa block, yani to get rich, tuamoke in short. Nikilala mocha maisha yangu kwa mikono ya God, ade mkumbuke when I'm gone. Mwendele kuplay our songs, eje na Emra do what's wrong. Sasa nalibabwatch nikipull up na kirifle, society na then tuna fumble. Watu wao wanacheki community kama ma-idol, wanatupenda juu tunaenda viral. Nilikuwa kwa mood mbaya, nikaseti kishash, nikakuwa idol. Kwa ground mambo ni nare, maboy wanafaa reform, lakini wata reform maja na shajwe ganji toka na ndom. Niko safe, niko fit hizi zone, bazi nishow venye weni mbrong. Kama ni chamboge mshua, niko na watu strong. Hizi streets zinatoka kwa mpole man, yo, ama utapangwa. Breshoko stick na magun, huko east, ama tamangwa. Pereka, huko kitani, tajali, hautalambwa. Mkono zimetight, mseta ni try, hata ganda. Tulikuwa mnatumia kutoka kwa block, yani to get rich, tuamoke in short. Nikilala mocha maisha yangu kwa mikono ya God, ade mkumbuke when I'm gone. Mwendele kuplay our songs, eje na Emra do what's wrong. Tulikuwa mnatumia kutoka kwa block, yani to get rich, tuamoke in short. Nikilala mocha maisha yangu kwa mikono ya God, ade mkumbuke when I'm gone. Mwendele kuplay our songs, eje na Emra do what's wrong.
Na mina dai zoma trophy na kaunan o maganji man, mina dai kwa na profit. That's why mi kwa office, men in black tumerock makoti. Lately mi dress manoti, maisha yangu na chia sa godi. Flow ni yake ya majabu na hii beat ni choppy. B-boy si set my trend na si set my subject, na nimerock my blue farm. Chini ni red carpet, mafan wanapishe talent, hadi de wata blow your trumpet. Shash iko cho kwa chales, mina jikil, close your curtain. Na misi dema ops, wajue villain draw your patent. Ukudeli si run my ops na unazani ni sakas. Brukumbo si uleta fracas, kama ni drill, close your chapter.
Tulikuwa mnatumia kutoka kwa block, yani to get rich, tuamoke in short. Nikilala mocha maisha yangu kwa mikono ya God, ade mkumbuke when I'm gone. Mwendele kuplay our songs, eje na Emra do what's wrong. Tulikuwa mnatumia kutoka kwa block, yani to get rich, tuamoke in short. Nikilala mocha maisha yangu kwa mikono ya God, ade mkumbuke when I'm gone. Mwendele kuplay our songs, eje na Emra do what's wrong.
Brooklyn Boys, Dream ya kutoka kwa Block, playing right here in the 5 a.m. club. It is about that time we get into our words for today. I usually bring you guys 2 words of the day, one in Sheng and the other one in English. So let us build our vocabulary together. Our English word for today is adumbrate. Adumbrate is a formal verb with several meanings that all have to do with figurative shadows. It can mean to foreshadow vaguely, as in a childhood interest in ants that adumbrated a career in biology. It can mean to suggest or outline partially, as in a few sentences that adumbrate the plan, and it can mean to overshadow or obscure, as in a cheerfulness not adumbrated by difficult circumstances. Don't throw shade our way if you've never crossed paths with adumbrate. The word shadow rarely falls across the pages of casual texts. It comes from the Latin word umbra, meaning shadow, and is usually used in academic and political writing to mean foreshadow, as in protests that adumbrated a revolution, or to suggest a partially outline, and as in a philosophy adumbrated in her early writings. Adumbrate is a definite candidate for those who just have not been able to come across this word, but I got you guys. Adumbrate is a formal verb with several meanings that all have to do with figurative shadows. That is our English word, and it's the first time I am coming across it, so we are building our vocabulary, like I said, together. Our Sheng word for today is mpoa. Where will Mpoa? Mpoa means a cute girl. So if anybody's telling you, hey, damn, Mpoa, just know that they're calling you cute. Those are our words for today. You are tuned into the 5 a.m. Club. I'm your host with the most, making sure that you kickstart your morning the right way. Let's get it.
Only because I say so. Leo ni party, kesho party, kesho kutwa party, after party, usitujaji. Leo ni party, kesho party, kesho kutwa party, after party, usitujaji. Oh baby come sexy. Anything you wear ni sexy. Baby niguze, nikutunge, niumishe, mwalimu nikumbushe, you still sexy. Leo ni party, kesho party, kesho kutwa party, after party, usitujaji. Leo ni party, kesho party, kesho kutwa party, after party, usitujaji. Oh baby come kanyaga stilettos. Niko hello. Sasa ni ite daddy, only because I say so. I look at music, yeah. Leo ni party, kesho party, kesho kutwa party, after party, usitujaji. Leo ni party, kesho party, after party.
Nasema stingo ni mingi, naweza kukuonyesha hivi uchanganyikiwe. Sawa.
Ukiwa na form ni dunge brother let me know. Location to me take me na kwa. Kuwa beba na mastingo. That's my stingo. Ukiwa na form ni dunge brother let me know. Location to me take me na kwa. Kuwa beba na mastingo. That's my stingo. Hey, classic kama Odi Joe. Mali swafikiri wafisho. Hini kali kama Oji Jones. Kawipendi tabidi umemeza tropical. Mastingo na piga munok niki Odi Joe. After all si upiga party after party stop. Akiwa front kama hadis mwambia back it up. Piga shot ya kimganzi hadi ujoni walk. Top it off na kimaji ndio si blacky bro. Kaki logo ya konyagi bado tuko strong. Tuko on kaki mwaki hawezi turn it off. CEO Nairobi City chief wa Mastingo.
Ati we copper chain okay just let me know. He pushed infinity the pedal to the floor. Just Mastingo ya Mastingo. Wacha maswali hii Nairobi this my lingo. Ati we copper chain okay just let me know. He pushed infinity the pedal to the floor. Just Mastingo ya Mastingo. Wacha maswali hii Nairobi this my lingo. It's my lingo. Master Mastingo kahush, you know I be with mandem. Mina kaanga chini cause these homies do not stand them. Let's get lit, let's get rich, let's just make it happen. We hit licks with no tricks, but it's just like magic. Fire just like Chico, mom used to beat me with them Miku. We rain like El Nino, yeah. We score just like free throw. Till I die Mastingo. Mini perform with heroes. You let them, she single. Think she know my lingo, yeah. Still I need my peace, yeah. Pose for me a tease, yeah. 254 with G's, yeah. Put Kenya on my sleeve. Ati we copper chain, okay, just let me know. He pushed infinity, the pedal to the floor. Just Mastingo, yeah, Mastingo. Wacha maswali hii Nairobi, this my lingo. Ati we copper chain, okay, just let me know. He pushed infinity, the pedal to the floor. Just Mastingo, yeah, Mastingo. Wacha maswali hii Nairobi, this my lingo. It's my lingo.
Run, everybody dance. Mini me come take RJ. Boss ni me come biyo RJ. Where? Faster kandege RJ. Hebu come ni kushoni RJ. Kombi yoni tuna run. Kambogi yote ina run. Nama dem wanna run. Machali wanna run. The crew wanna run. The squad wanna run. Kila mtu now pose. Alafu urun kama una wingo. 2-time pose. Kula run, alafu upload. Let's go. Kajelimo run. Pepeta kama ile fan. Ambi ambogi come. Situko kimoja wetu ite one fam. Hey, Lochi, big things. Run thing night to Kisumu. Ndani ya club, mambo ni bad. Tuki kila mtu ana run. Kombi yangi tuna run. Kambogi yote ina run. Nama dem wanna run. Machali wanna run. The crew wanna run. The squad wanna run. The Luchi man nimekuja one man, tunajua form niko run. Pipi madam, watoto mabad man exercise, kuleni ma run. Let's go, my niko ngori calamity, ay. Niko bad situation, sticky boy. Clean vibe, missy kiki, ay. Wamechuka wanastama do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, go, ma, no, ma, cha, chi, sha, yo. Run. Mbogi yote in a run. Na madem wanna run. Machali wanna run. The crew wanna run. Na squad wanna run.
Yes, double HP, Jabba man. Gaga Empire, my man Rabbit, Wangeshi, where you at? Why? Bass, how it is. Yo, repeleti, so the fitchile repeleti easy, more the bookile emeti easy, only spending now. Retanya machoma retira whiskey, kachubariga ugali wariti, mataska baridi, repesa midi, ba tuba body bidi, ba maladi sidi, go maraho ba iketeta, ba itsereta kama bota ba dizzy, haseba leba, talabu busy, vista mwana, twista mwana, come by the crib, call Mr. Hisabana, chica by the gig, we doing it like the bread, lemon, just shop around, how I let that punch about the Kenyara Banta. Clubs are old-fashioned, people all showing you love with no passion. Come to the crib, no need to bring cash in. But you can bring action. So beat the marobana, Bayana Bale Bamarama, your whole squad, ya horatanama, fill the whole bar for Manyoraga.
Okay. Alo, mambo, uko, aje, basi vaka ujadunga, sangapi unadunda, kuna mafisi hapa, mifupa utakuta, una speak body language, sielewi yo lugha, drinks on the house, sio ni, leta action, leta fashion, zingine, VIP na HHP, tuko ndani ya ikulu, slang, Swana na Zulu, korido zimesona, drinks nyamchoma, niko na my current, ana cheki my ex, mina check the next, atakuwa my latest.
Clubs are old-fashioned, people all showing you love with no passion. Come to the crib, no need to bring cash in. But you can bring action.
Akina pro call jea tutulia tu, wale wako na kerere tulia tu, lewa sana ngoja mchana tulia tu, umeleta mtaa yote tulia tu.
Wangeshi Simsima, who's got the keys to my bima? I'm on another level, ni akili tunapima. So with my hands so that I can bring action, and he can bring cash in. And then we start dancing before he starts leaving. A little bit of sip, a little bit of that's man utakila sambuka BOYB. So tonight get on like it's 99. Ikona kila mudu that I need on my side. I got my guns, I got my man, and a good grade of high. Hini naicha kudharau, naicha kusahau, I said it.
Clubs are old-fashioned, people all showing you love with no passion. Come to the crib, no need to bring cash in. But you can bring action.
Itawita na mpishi, ita fans kwa my friends. Call Kaka double HP, no +1 invites only. Yeah. Clubs are old-fashioned, people all showing you love with no passion. Come to the crib, no need to bring cash in. You can bring action.
looking for love, then finding the one, and suddenly Maisha, hali ya maisha. Imagine living your life and never finding the one. I say your time in Aisha, but we both know it's better this way. Manifesting, single and searching, like a virgin, nobody touching. Manifesting, single and searching, like a virgin, nobody touching. How long should I wait for your love, little mama? Tell me, are you coming back home in the summer? You might just find I have moved on, little mama. How long should I wait for your love, little mama?
Sometimes my ego gets into the way. Mwendo kiwa kasi, kazi ya likizo usinifanyishe. Wacha sarakasi, I feel some type of way when I call you and you don't answer. I feel some type of way na sipendi kubebwa fala. Losing my mind when I see you with your new guy. See you online, but you don't wanna reply. Losing my mind when I see you with your new guy. Rudy online, don't wanna say goodbye.
How long should I wait for your love, little mama? Tell me, are you coming back home in the summer? You might just find I have moved on, little mama. How long should I wait for your love, little mama? How long should I wait for your love, little mama? In the summer,
Are you on? Who's gonna keep you nice and warm when I'm gone? Whose side are you on? Who's gonna keep you nice and warm when I'm gone?
Mnanijua, mnanisikia? Nyinyi mnijui nyinyi. Sidhani. Nilikuwaga mbaya. Time zangu hizo. Hata ni venye saizi ni usiku, ni saa ya kulala. Mimi nakuambia, ukienda Moshi, ukienda nyumbani leo, useme tu Kaiga, wananijua. Nilikuanga nimekasirika na shangaa, lakini nilikuanga mnoma sana. Sikuwa nahitaji dance floor. Nilikuwa na dance wapi?
Kwa ceiling.
Ati leo si dance kwa floor, na dance kwa
Ceiling.
Napitia na dinga ina speaker zinatingisha madirisha, kuliko piti gala na digira kitingisha. Mwili kameshikwa na madhidhi yakiniambia na malizanga kama dishi ya familia. Uwezi wa iraia mwingine kami, mini kaa ninja na wapiga na mahit. Toka LA hadi mtazama beast, imekuwa ni ngori aje nimeitiwa chief. Hakuna pasheni pambakahi, ilianza jana na ikiisha sahi. Ni Juma Mbanga wali kamingi na bado bash ungeshika kamiti. Kwa hivyo jaza tumbler na kidri, ita mama pima kamivi na taska mal na maplis na kambili. Losi dance kwa flow na dance kwa ceiling. 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 Simba pati addict, hadeja lishangi. Katme dunga njumo kali ama pati pati. Niite bash mami, tuko ndani ndani. Bora inawaresh na drinks, tuko ina dinadi. Kuna vile umefurahisha majirani. Una wine komitisha for cousins. Umeraizisha temperature COVID-19. Ukitingiza mawezere ndani ya tight jeans. Sibagwagi napenda malight na dark skin. Mami when your body niko cheza kati. Punguza calories, wine on me, kutoka saa moja giz hadi mamoni. Hakuna pasheni pambakahi, ilianza jana na ikiisha sahi. Ni Juma Mbanga wali kamingi na bado bash ungeshika kamiti. Kwa hivyo jaza tumbler na kidri, ita mama pima kamivi na taska mal na maplis na kambili. Losi dance kwa flow na dance kwa ceiling. Losi dance kwa flow na dance kwa ceiling. Lossy dance kwa flow na dance kwa ceiling. Lossy dance kwa flow na dance kwa ceiling. Lossy dance kwa flow na dance kwa ceiling. Inaweza shika kutoka na hii hadi Kongo, adisia kwiti na Kongo. Leo kidriko mingi brother toa lock. Weta leta mbele na madouble shot. Mina skia firi kama change ya so. Songesha hizo viti sunda dance floor. Mami twende chini mwaga jasho. Nikome kula firi na unawashwa. Ebu washo. Vele mwele kunjwa kama python. Vele mwele kunjwa kama nylon. Mina digi style na vibe yako. Sawa, leo si dance kwa flow na dance kwa ceiling.
Ati leo si dance kwa flow na dance kwa ceiling. That is Chris Kaiga kwa ceiling, playing right here in the 5 a.m. club. We are about to get into the topic for today. And it is something that I am working on, continuously. And I read this book called The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest. And let me tell you guys, if you have not read this book, then you kindly need to go get it online, physical, wherever you are able to get it from. I would highly recommend that you get it. I am going to tell you guys that there is nothing holding you back in life more than yourself. If there is an ongoing gap between where you are and where you want to be, and your efforts to close it are consistently met with your own resistance, pain, and discomfort, self-sabotage is almost always at work. While self-sabotage is a phenomenon that I am deeply familiar with, it is a mechanism I never fully understood. I couldn't figure out why I always got in my way, tripped myself up, and ultimately never arrived at the places that I wanted to be. Then I read The Mountain Is You, Transforming Self-Sabotage into Self-Mastery. A book that I think every adult needs to be able to read. The Mountain Is You changed my life for the better, but mostly it helped me take my power back. And I want us to be able to talk about a couple of things that I learned from The Mountain Is You. That
where you at, bro? Shorty put you whining calypso. Yeah. You got me in the vibe, how you move and drop. Yeah. You look so naughty, can we mingle? I'm loving what you do, girl, don't you stop. Yeah. Your fire waste got me crazy. All eyes on you, Machiavelli. I cannot die you, but also blame me. Let me shoot my shot. I'm on your case. Oh yeah. Let no confess. Oh yeah. But I see not impressed. Oh yeah. Girl, follow me and leave the rest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm on your case. Oh yeah. Let no confess. Oh yeah. But I see not impressed. Oh yeah. Girl, follow me and leave the rest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Me lucky the way you whine it. Me lucky the way you whine it. I'm on your case. Your body the way you whine it. Your body the way you whine it. I'm on your case. Lucky the way you whine it. Me lucky the way you whine it. I'm on your case. Your body the way you whine it. Your body the way you whine it. I'm on your case. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yes, you live your physically fit. Unanipa hamu, unanikosha. Unanivuta kama magneti kwa vile unavyojua kurombosa. Oh yeah, yeah. Show me all your magic sense skills. Uko na kipaji for real. Girl, your body's naturally. Baby dance and jiggle up. Your fire waste got me crazy. All eyes on you, Machiavelli. I cannot die you, but also blame me. Let me shoot my shot. I'm on your case. Oh yeah. And the man not confess. Oh yeah. But I see not impressed. Oh yeah. Girl, follow me and leave the rest. I'm on your case. Oh yeah. And the man not confess. Oh yeah. But I see not impressed. Oh yeah. Girl, follow me and leave the rest. Oh yeah, yeah. Me lucky the way you whine it. Me lucky the way you whine it. I'm on your case. Your body the way you whine it. Your body the way you whine it. I'm on I don't know Malkia, 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 kukuwa this fine inakuwa unfair, and you already know, yeah, you already know. Malkia, 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 nimekutuma text mingi kama 100, hivi ndio umenishow, yani umenighost. Mimi yule mu sexy, nini yule mu deadly, miupenda kwa na pedi wa mama na walevi. Yule mu sexy, hauwezi niseti, ay. Na kauna GT, kauko na main character energy. Ukighostiwa, ghostika. Tough time never last, only tough people, yeah. Na ukiblokiwa, blokika. You're a 10 out of 10 time yako inafika. Ghostika. I don't know, you're wasting time. You're wasting time. I don't know, you're wasting. Ghostika. Bro, shika story. Kumbuka yule dem nilimnogi. Sio njogi. Yule tulipata na gatoi. Uyo shori. So jana nilipata na mbogi. Tuka link na mayengs, meaning kaingia chance, nikempata na Pascal Tokodi. Ngoja mengine, tulia kwanza nikuambie. Masaa nilikatch time, alitoa clutch, ati anashika simu za utile. Huyu dem atanirarua, kila siku nasikia ruma ruma. Hata hajui jina yangu Buda, anashinda akiniita Nick Mutuma. Ukighostiwa, ghostika. Tough time never last, only tough people, yeah. Na ukiblokiwa, blokika. You're a 10 out of 10 time yako inafika. Ukighostiwa, ghostika. Tough time never last, only tough people, yeah. Na ukiblokiwa, blokika. You're a 10 out of 10 time yako inafika. So ghostika.
Ghostika, hey. Only tough people. Na ukiblokiwa, fanya nini? Ublokike. That is Kagwe Mungai. Ghostika, playing right here in the 5 a.m. club. We are talking about self-sabotage and how you can turn that into self-mastery. And I am giving you tips from this book that I read called The Mountain Is You, Transforming Self-Sabotage into Self-Mastery. Self-sabotage is a means of getting an unmet need fulfilled. While it's often believed that self-sabotage is a result of trying to punish ourselves, this is actually not the case at all. The Mountain Is You describes self-sabotage as a coping mechanism, a means of getting a need fulfilled, usually a need we aren't fully aware even when we think that we do. And an example is sabotaging relationships because what we really want is to know ourselves, but also don't want to be alone. Does that ring a bell? Your new life is going to cost you your old one. What do you mean? Well, many people avoid doing necessary internal work because they realize that if they heal themselves, their lives will change, and sometimes it can change drastically. This could mean losing relationships and friends This may mean you could become less liked and understood. It may mean floundering for a while until you find your North Star. It doesn't matter. The people who are meant for you are going to meet you on the other side. You're going to build a new comfort zone around the things that actually move you forward. Instead of being liked, you're going to be loved. Instead of being understood, you're going to be seen. Isn't that what we all want? To be heard, to be seen, to be understood, but also to be able to stop self-sabotaging ourselves and just be able to remember that, you know what, if I do this internal work, then I am going to be better than I was. And honestly, that is what I want. I want to be better than I was 5 days ago, a week ago, 10 years ago, because I'm just trying to elevate. And what I usually see is that a lot of people just go back to the same old routine. They're not trying to get new routines. They are comfortable. And yes, we do like being comfortable. Lakini wacha nikuulize, if you're gonna be comfortable your whole life, then you know what? You are not going to be moving forward. You're not going to be pursuing what needs to be pursued. So we are talking about self-sabotage and how you can be able to overcome it. This is the 5 a.m. Club. I'm your host, Sonia Pinto, making sure that, of course, you kickstart your morning the right way. This is Radio 254.
You make it too easy. I'm feeling you, I'm loving you. You make it too easy. I'm touching you and I'm loving you. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. Kuzini kasi nanga time ya kuenda online na kuhala na madem mwingine. Kuzini kasi nanga time ya kubishana na watu kwa comments. Offense, nimeweka defense, to be honest. I just wanna be with you and I know vex. I just wanna be with you and I know best. I just wanna be with you, yeah. You elevate, and when we did together we marinate. And everything you say I resonate. And when I day inside you, you lulate. I li on fire. Too easy. I'm feeling you, I'm loving you. You make it too easy. I'm touching you and I'm loving you. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. Oh baby, you got the body, make me lose my mind. Oh, you like nobody I know. Oh baby, you got the body, every tantalizer. Baby, you energize. Anything you want, baby girl, you know I can't deny you. Anywhere you go, I'll go. When I'm feeling low, you're the only one who give me high. How you do me, I don't know. You elevate, and when we did together we marinate. And everything you say I resonate. And when I day inside you, you lulate. I li on fire. Too easy. I'm feeling you, I'm loving you. You make it too easy. I'm touching you and I'm loving you. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. You make it too easy.
mbona nyinyinyi na wawasha nkikula nyama choma tu firifiri na taska. Bro amejituma ako kazini anaisaka, but anajua bibi yake anafanya nini Naivasha. Boy akisi Kenya kuna content, nashindwa dunge chengani so nazidunga zote. Anataka nwage ndani mina mwaga kwa matope, si ubonga kilami tukitaka ganji itoke. Normally shembeteng mamoli kwa Henneken, when I'm me you're my friend we got rich in the end. Tulimtupa kwa boot si tulimtrace na magan, kawamini tuko luzu liza that falling arm. Sini mabagla for sure na hisi siri, balaklavo wezinjwa kwa CCTV. Bro nikimwambia haski na yesi kiziwi, kasibizu tanipata nimesare sikimbizi.
Navaa kwenda nani zain Speed fulani shwapo ksa Kawasaki, jege masanse hawatutaki, kaunitambui sikutambui.
Skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na una. Wazinga kona wa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na una.
Kwara na waps madhara, ukikwara askari wa msitu giz ni kukimbiza maswara. After masjid masti ikilost isit wazin tunapiga baroda na kikwara. Tombo yoyoto mboya zilombo tosizo mangoto 6 feet with deep ni vilalimaro. Homeboys hapa nataka mchezo atina hama, tomboys bombo klat bato izagimaro. Baroda sarek ndipi tukishukizo masaa minus warazi tura adingi maombe. Taki news joe mweshimiwa kulendaje tena jama, divide makazi zita msingi to the jobless. What about PCCBs? How about Gen Z? How about that? What about PCCBs? How about Gen Z? How about that? Kuna bahali navaa kwenda nani zain Speed fulani shwapo ksa Kawasaki, jege masanse hawatutaki, kaunitambui sikutambui.
Skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na una. Wazinga kona wa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na una.
Yo, tuna drip design tumekuwa maplamba, tuna beef josta nikamtezana, labda peace talk ama kofi kaya nana. Pigia skilo tuchukue maskanka za das, mini pro kwa shit si ati na jigas. Kuna bro amejipindia AP na ngiwapa, mili yangu ya kwanza nilishikanga nikirap. Tuko wax chinda bees wera imetugeuza wasp, moshi moja ya pili ya utat na una kuf kuf. Tuko holi masoja matrup na makruk kruk.
Unangam, unangam
ulidaya tuna kitu na una makali na graph yetu na improve. Speed fulani Kawasaki nikikam through kama lightning, tukijam niku strike tu kudigida warazi ndo kitu si udu.
Kuna bahali navaa kwenda nani zain Speed fulani shwapo ksa Kawasaki, jege masanse hawatutaki, kaunitambui sikutambui.
Skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na una. Wazinga kona wa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na una. Wazinga kona wa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na una. Wazinga kona wa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na mawa, skauna ngam na una.
Big beats, one time, two time, three time. One time, two time, three time. Hini ya mamori wa akina ni memedin ya matuku kipetro. Tu hizi streets nimesetiwa ni kama tuku kipetro. Who nigga tell me who asijichoche sana jua megasiwa. Who nigga tell me who asinitrai juu mibonga gasia. Makosa ni yangu, nilikosa kutekwa nde kuvotia baba. Makosa ni yangu, makosa ni yangu. Makosa ni yangu, but niliamua kuput your blame on Kenya Kwanza. Makosa ni yangu. Yo, every day I feel blessed. I started out with less. All I had was a big dream, got 16, no stress. Every day I feel blessed. I started out with the best. Got 66 on the big beat, then I fell in love with the rest. Look at me, hivi ndo venye master huka. Look at me, hivi ndo venye master huva. Look at me, hivi ndo venye master huka. Look at me, hivi kuvaa.
Madha bado uniombea, ndiuliza Jaka waliongea kumada vitu mbili noma ni rahisi, what you gotta do ni just compare. Niliwaambia spendangi my interview juu napenda kucast on air. Most days ziko all over the place, nowadays tuna prefer kucash on air. Kwa vurugu nilimtuno kublow, always make sure korada ya bro. Unaambiwa nga remember but usiwai rudi to where you are from. Yani ex wako isa no, suka mingi tu, hapa kunaga mambo ya raw. Wezi jua hata nani ndo nani, kila mtu hapa na katu jambazi. Watu wasuti gazeti kwa gari, hapo ndo unajua mkono tupu orambwi. Wako na glue kwa vidole ndani, na hapo ni no through kuna umbwa kali. Na usoecheza na militari, sirikali, mini hatari but sika bandi. Tuko inda ndani ati juu ya bangi, akiwa leja si na ganji. Simni kashif na simni watches, si jando alinipatia pami. Tuko sandwiched between poverty na marriage, uko Nairobi na hauna kazi. Unaangalia nani?
Look at me, hivi ndo venye master hukaa. Look at me, hivi ndo venye master huvaa. Look at me, hivi ndo venye master hukaa. Look at me, hivi ndo venye master huvaa. Look at me, hivi ndo venye master hukaa. Look at me, hivi ndo venye master huvaa. Look at me, hivi ndo venye master hukaa.
That is Diana Chords and Suicida Mkadinali Riswa playing right here in the 5 a.m. club. We are talking about self-sabotage, and self-sabotage happens when your actions or thoughts hold you back from accomplishing what you want. Sometimes you do this even without realizing, but when you sabotage yourself, the behavior and thought patterns you engage in create obstacles in achieving your goals. Trust you me, I have been there, you have been there, and we are just trying to figure out how we can turn self-sabotage into self-mastery. Sometimes you might be aware of your self-sabotaging behavior. For example, when you procrastinate on an important task or don't stick to a plan after making commitments. Other times, self-sabotage can look less clear. For example, you might create distance between yourself and your partner after an intimate moment, maybe after they said, "I love you." In this example, you may be unconsciously preparing in case the relationship doesn't work, but you may also be self-sabotaging a potentially successful relationship. Now, although self-sabotage can lead to negative outcomes, it actually starts as a protective mechanism to keep us safe from any potential danger or harm. For our minds, what is familiar is considered safe. So any attempt to let go of the familiar and embrace the unfamiliar might trigger self-sabotaging mechanisms. And we're talking about how you can be able to just stop all these things. You need to know yourself, guys. To fight the cycle of self-sabotage, it is important to learn your triggers and identify your self-sabotaging behaviors. You might want to take time to reflect or to find patterns in your behavior because we are all different. I know that my self-sabotaging behaviors are very different from yours. So, look for areas in your life where things seem to go wrong regularly or where you'd like to achieve more success. For instance, you may be unconsciously sabotaging your relationship by detaching your emotional side when you realize the relationship is becoming more serious. Am I preaching to the choir or am I preaching to the choir? I need you guys to practice mindfulness. Now, when you focus your awareness in a non-judgmental way on some of the triggers or behaviors that lead to self-sabotage, you can not only learn more about yourself, but also generate more self-understanding. So you need to be mindful. You just need to be aware of what is happening within you and around you. You also need to practice self-compassion. Self-compassion is related to happiness, wisdom, and emotional resilience. When you practice self-compassion, you can more easily go from where you are now to where you want to be. And that is all we are trying to do. And I am referring to The Mountain Is You, guys. If you have not read this book, I highly recommend that you go for it, because they say there's no such thing as self-sabotage. It's impossible to say what self-sabotage does or doesn't look like, because certain habits and behaviors that can be healthy for one person can be unhealthy in somebody else's life. With that said, there are definitely some specific behaviors and patterns that are typically indicative of self-sabotage, and they usually relate to being aware that there's a problem in your life, yet feeling the need to just be able to change or uncover all these things might sound very hard, but you need to be able to have resistance. Resistance is what happens when we have a new project that we need to work on and simply can't bring ourselves to do it. It's when we get into a great new relationship and then keep bailing on plans. It's when we get an amazing idea for our business and then feel tension and anger when it comes time to sit down and actually get to work. Resistance is your way of slowing down and making sure that it's safe to get attached to something new and important. But in other cases, it can also be a warning sign that something isn't quite right, and you might need to step back and regroup. Resistance is not the same thing as procrastination. So please make sure that you are distinctifying these two. When we are experiencing resistance, there's always a reason, and you have to pay attention. If we try to force ourselves to perform in the face of resistance, it usually intensifies the feeling as we are strengthening the internal conflict. So please, instead, releasing resistance requires us to refocus. We have to get clear on what we want as well and why we want it. We have to identify unconscious beliefs that are preventing us from showing up, and then we have to step back into the work when we feel inspired. So we are talking about how to just get rid of this self-sabotage and just be able to turn that around into self-mastery. This is the 5 a.m. Club.
Girl with a mini shorts cut mini, girl with a mini shorts cut up, girl with a mini shorts cut mini, girl with a mini shorts cut up, girl with a mini shorts cut mini, girl with a mini shorts cut up, girl with a mini shorts cut mini, girl with a mini shorts cut up.
Skate luminous na top ya Adidas, unanifirisisha na minjo aditicha, na unakalupita na boy na kabotita, na wesi mama weni mama sita. Napenda loko yako nili make the right bet, napenda perfume yako inavutia sunset, na Kenya umenifanya ni ripple effect, na Kenya nitakufanya ni ripple effect. Eye to eye ndio lady leta blackboard ni kuchore na kawadi chalk. Fisi. Napenda luku yako nili make the right bet. Napenda perfume yako inavutia sunset. Na Kenya umenifanya ni ripple effect. Na Kenya nitakufanya
vile jo hewa inakatika nini umenipa. Yani I can tell girl I want that big bumper. Big bumper.
Girl with a mini shorts cut mini. Girl with a mini shorts cut up. Girl with a mini shorts cut mini. Girl with a mini shorts cut up. Girl with a mini shorts cut mini. Girl with a mini shorts cut up. Girl with a mini shorts cut mini. Girl with a mini shorts cut up.
wahenga na wahenguzi hawakudanganya waliponena tasha mapacha mkwaju acha sister tarisha mapacha mkwaju acha.
Girl with a mini shorts cut mini. Girl with a mini shorts cut. Girl with a mini shorts cut mini. Girl with a mini shorts cut mini. Girl with a mini shorts cut up.
This is Hendrik Sam.
Sometimes, not all the time, but just sometimes. The storyteller, yeah. Sipendi ukitoka nga sherehe mapema, ukiniwacha solo kwa keja. Sipendi ukinitowanga timing when you whining. Bad girl, come find me. Mbogi ikicall ni dangerous. Chumisi nangaro ya kusema no. Stay close to your phone. Baby, you already know. Kila saa nikilewa natoanga simu natumia watu pesa. Oh, nikilewa nakupigia simu na kushona kupenda. Usitake jua nikilewa, usitake jua nikilewa. Ukapoka nimelewa, ukapoka nimelewa. Kila saa nikilewa, ukapoka nimelewa. Kila saa nikilewa, ukapoka nimelewa. Kila saa nikistone miuka mbali na phone. Juhoni ngisha kwa zone. Sad nigga, I was crying in the shower. Nimemiss your cologne, nimemiss your kimon. I remember your tone, there's a sample kwa song. Watu club, I miss making love. Na nikiwa shut up, nakumbuka yo wap. Ulinieka kwa trap, it's a rap. Hii kitu ina slap. No cap, ulini kill my time. Atuli still deal na done. Kila saa nikilewa natoanga simu natumia watu pesa. Oh, nikilewa nakupigia simu na kushona kupenda. Usitake jua nikilewa, usitake jua nikilewa. Ukapoka nimelewa, ukapoka nimelewa. Kila saa nikilewa, ukapoka nimelewa. Kila saa nikilewa, ukapoka nimelewa.
tease alata, tease alert na aka kajaba kana deni kwe alert. For me kijipa najitoa very fast na ya tease alata, tease alata, tease alata, tease alert na aka kajaba kana deni kwe alert. For me kijipa najitoa very fast. So ni one nimekuja home nijiondoe very fast. Nikingoja na ile uba yenye cheza last. Nafa kuenda church but sidhani mitaka mjumanzi venye kumeshika di ukipiga ni reverse. Ngoja hold up kuna mali imekam kando KV Subaru na najua ti imejam. Kwa wapi nko kwa jams unajua water ni a tease alata, tease alata, tease alata, tease alata na aka kajaba kana deni kwe alert. For me kijipa najitoa very fast. Ni a tease alata, tease alata, tease alata, tease alata na aka kajaba kana deni kwe alert. For me kijipa najitoa very fast. Yeah, kibit nikali na nichopi. Nikitokea bash najifanya sijasosi. Alafu kwenye niko wanadayate watoki. Jaribu mtu moja utalala na masoki. Dondi ukipata nimefura usitrai kubisha hodi. Usulize nikindasu jua poa watu honi. Ni macho imefura usichoche ati uoni. Venye zanionesha ni ati danya kwa ploti. Alata, tease alata, tease alata, tease alata na aka kajaba kana deni kwe alert. For me kijipa najitoa very fast. Ni a tease alata, tease alata, tease alata, tease alata na aka kajaba kana deni kwe alert. For me kijipa najitoa very fast. Alata, tease alata, tease alata aka kajaba kana deni kwe alert. For me kijipa najitoa very fast. Ni a tease alata.
A tease alata. That is Lil Minor Alert playing right here in the 5 a.m. club. And I am super, super excited because my guest is in the building. Guys, I am going to learn about her as you are because I was trying to do my research on her, but her socials does not have much. So I would really love to be able to get to know this lady because she is unique. I feel like she is doing a lot of things and pushing boundaries in this Kenyan scene. She's an actress, she's a model, she is a stunt performer, yani a stunt woman. Her name is Frida Mumbe. Hey Frida, how are you?
Hello.
You're good?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming, especially this early. Now, the first time I saw you was in Pepeta. And I want to be able to now know, because you're an actress, you're a model, and you're a stunt woman. Which one came first?
Acting.
Acting? Yeah. And was Pepeta your first ever acting gig?
No, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the first big thing I was a part of.
Yeah. Can we talk about now your first acting gig?
My first time on the screen was in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I was on Trap House on NTV for a couple of episodes.
Oh yeah? Trap House.
Yeah.
What were you playing and what was it about?
Trap House was about campus students living together and just doing life together. So
yeah.
I was playing the role of Emily, someone's side chick.
Somebody's side chick. Let's talk about when you auditioned and how that happened and how you got the role.
For and we were at a training camp for like 2 weeks for a film that never came to be. But yeah, we were training for stunts for 2 weeks, and that is when I knew there's something like this and I love it and I want to do it. And I worked under Luanda Jawar, who is one of the best stunts coordinators. Actually, the best.
Yeah,
the best
the
stunts
best.
coordinator in Kenya.
Yeah.
And I have gotten to work with him in 2022 on Pepeta. He was a stunts coordinator, and in 2023 recently.
Wow. So the classes. Take me through what you need. Take me through how you actually get the courage to pull these stunts. Do you have to be physically fit? Because I'm so curious. Like, the only stunt people I've seen are probably on TV. So I'd love to know how that's like and what the classes are usually like.
Yes, it you have to be physically fit. It is a lot of workouts, and it is intense.
It's intense, right?
Yeah.
Because I saw you you posted yesterday on your story, you were like in a harness, you know.
We were doing jumps from not a really tall building, but just something. But there's always things for safety. They always make sure we are well rigged, so we're usually safe. But yes, you need to be really fit. So yes, I usually go to the gym, and I'm trying to skill up and focus on whether it's martial arts or taekwondo, just all of that, and know where my niche is at.
That's incredible. So do you want to do stunt performing for movies?
Yes.
Is that the goal? Is that the aim?
Yes, I want to star in an action film.
Ooh.
One of the people who motivates me is Thasum Bedu. She's a South African actress. She was on The Woman King. Viola Davis's daughter on The Woman King.
Oh, yes,
She does her own stunts. She does not need a stunts double. Because on set, when it's fight scenes and all that, they usually have someone who looks like you to do such. But I want to do them myself, and of course I'm going to get paid more. So.
Of course, girl. I am curious. Have you ever gotten hurt? Because, man, you are really putting yourself out there, you know?
No, I have never gotten hurt. Working with Luanda, his rule is safety first. Safety first before anything.
Yeah.
We work with guns, real guns.
Wait, what? No way. For real?
Yeah, real guns are skilled at gun handling. And anytime you're holding the gun, you are never supposed to point it at someone else. Whether it has the magazine or bullet inside, never point it at someone. Safety first. So I have never gotten hurt.
Yeah.
But I usually wake up with my body aching. It's a lot.
Yeah, I can only imagine. That's incredible. So I want to be able to know why action movies? Because, you know, for other actresses are like, you know, I want to be in romantic films, you know. You have decided to just be that gangster girl. Just come out here. You know what? I want to do action movies and I want to stunt perform. I don't want to have a double. I want to know.
Yes, I want to be as diverse as possible. I don't want to be, what is this word? Put in a box. That this is what she does. She only does like bad girls or nice girls. I want to do everything. So yes, stunts. Since I fell in love with them, now I want an action.
Now you want an action movie or a series.
Yeah, and I'm also an adrenaline junkie. So I'm mostly more excited than scared when I'm doing this thing. Let's go.
I want to know your family, especially your parents. How is it for them? Are they okay with you doing this? Are they like, oh my God, my baby?
Well, in stunts, they are just getting to know about it and what it entails. I mean, they just knew I fight and throw kicks. And yeah, they knew that. But like, they are yet to know how intense it gets.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll figure it out.
I'm curious, can you beat somebody's ass? Like, if somebody came and they're like threatening you, could you be able to like punch them and get away?
I believe I can.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
That is so interesting. Are there any schools, any stunt schools in Kenya?
Well, there's acting schools that are majoring in almost everything.
Okay.
But I think the multi-choice talent group has stunts. One of the other great stunts guys called Mikey Stunts is the teacher at multi-choice talent group. So there's that.
Okay, interesting. So let us talk about Pepeta. Let us talk about the process from auditions to getting the role and actually being on this huge Showmax series.
Pepeta.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was my first closed audition. I had never been called to an audition where it's just stars and people who are already in the industry.
A bit shortlisted. You're just like, oh my God.
Yeah, and I got it
Yeah.
because of attending a workshop by Charles Oda. And then the producers came and watched us and called us to the audition. And from then, so I read the lines. My character is Gracie. It's a lot of shang. And, I'm like, okay, I mean, there was the other girl, Esther. So I'm reading lines and I'm like, okay, I like Gracie. This is the one I want.
Yeah.
A lot of shang. Nilitoka nje nikaenda kusikiza wakadinali just to get into character,
into the mood.
Pale,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I auditioned. And I think, from my first audition, I think I was the one.
Yeah.
They knew it was me. So,
Yeah.
because the next time I came in, it was for a chemistry read with Zeze, my boyfriend.
Your
on the
boyfriend.
show.
Yeah. Let's talk about Gracie's character and what role she plays in Pepeta.
Gracie.
Yeah.
Gracie is a 17-year-old girl who is very wild. A go-getter, yes, because as much as she's young, she tries to do things by herself because, well, things at home aren't quite good and it's from Kibich. And yeah, she likes the good things in life and that's why she dates a gangster who can provide that.
Now, it's based on true life events. I want to know, because I interviewed somebody from Pepeta and they're like, there's some scenes we just all used to cry.
Yes.
Yeah.
The heaviest scene for us was Dayo's death. Dio was like the nicest guy in the whole crew and then he dies.
Yeah.
And he's done nothing. And, we actually had the actual junior on set with us all through while shooting. So we used to go to him and ask about our characters and learn more about them. But yes, from the read-through, we had to take a break when we got to episode 4 and read about Daya's death. It was heavy.
Yeah. It's incredible. I really love movies and series that are based on true life events because you really get to see what people are actually going through out here. I want to know, what was your favorite part about being in Pepeta?
My favorite part?
Yeah. What did you love the most?
I mean, just being on set, I think I got to work with some of the best people in the industry.
Yeah.
Vincent Mbaya, our director, the camera department, just everyone. I was just so happy to be on set. Yeah, just everything. Really.
Everything.
Yeah.
So then you guys had your where was it happening? There was
premiere.
The premiere. How was the premiere? Girl, you were looking so good in your red dress. Hey, Huh? I was like, well then, Frida.
I was out of theme.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, you guys know. I mean, this is Gracie. She doesn't care. She's gonna do what she likes.
What was the theme?
Streetwear.
Streetwear. So you decided to come looking all glammed
this
up.
is my first premiere, guys. I'm just gonna dress how I want.
Yeah. I want to know, how do you get into character? Because as an actor or an actress, you really need to be able to embody this character. I want to know, how do you get into the zone?
So, like I said, when I read Gracie's lines, I went and listened to her cardinally.
Yeah.
I usually have a playlist for all my characters. All the characters I play have their own playlist. And, music puts you in a certain mood. So I pick music and I'm like, Gracie's playlist, this one's playlist. And yeah, that's one of the ways. I also, before going on set, nimekumbuka.
Hebu tuambie.
For Gracie, I had never been to Kibera before.
Oh.
So me and Zeze went and walked around for a day, of course, to get comfortable with each other, because we were supposed to be a couple on set, but also now to be in the streets, to be in Key Beach and know how it is.
Yeah.
So there's that. I mean, that's like method acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is method acting? Because you can get lost into it. I remember when I was interviewing Charles Oda, I was asking him, now with this method acting, because you're a street urchin and you go into the streets and you do as they do, and you can get lost in that. So I want to know, method acting for you, how has it been?
Method acting is not easy. Because of getting lost, literally.
Yeah.
I think I actually got lost in Gracie because there's certain characters she had, there's a certain way she acted, and I'm out of set. I'm Frida. We're still shooting because it was like a 4 or 5 month duration. I'm acting out and I'm like, what is wrong with me? What is happening to me? And I realized this is her. So it is intense and people do get lost.
Yeah.
So we try to de-roll
after shooting. Yeah. How are you able to de-roll? Because you're Gracie on set, but then you're also Frida. You need to remind yourself, wait, hold up, this is not how I talk. This is not how I think.
There's a time on set, if anyone called me Frida, I will not hear them. Frida.
Really?
And then they're like, Gracie,
Yeah.
De-rolling. We are honestly yet to figure that out. I am still trying to figure de-rolling out. Because you think you're done getting out of that character, and 1 month later you're like, wait, you're still not done. Okay.
Yeah.
But someone advised me to write things in my notes up, things I like about myself, things I like doing. I like watching the sunset. Just things to remind myself of who Frida is. Yeah, so I'm doing that.
That's incredible. So a lot of people have been asking me, just anytime I have somebody from Pepeta here, you're the second person I'm interviewing from Pepeta, they ask, is there going to be a season 2? Yani kila mtu anganiuliza na niko hapo tu. So I don't know, is there going to be a season 2?
We don't know that yet.
Okay.
We hope so. If it does come, it's gonna be female leads, me and Esther.
Hey.
But yeah, we don't know that yet.
Okay.
So we're also waiting.
Wow, Pepeta is an incredible series. I was being told that in real life, only 2 people are still alive from the whole crew. Yeah, and I want to be able to, I don't know, to tell people to go and check it out, because it reflects what is actually happening in the slums. And I want to know, what was your biggest takeaway from acting in Pepeta?
I got to understand the youth and crime deeply. And People do a lot of things to survive. So, well, it was just a moment of reflection for me. But like, crime is really not good. At least I can say that. Because clearly only 2 people are alive from that story, which is really sad. They were friends for years, and it was kind of fun in the moment, and they did what they had to do, but
yeah, it doesn't end well.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're listening and you haven't watched Pepeta, tafadhali, please go check it out. I want to know what prompted you to be and get into this film industry, because it's T for tough.
I've had this passion since primary school. I've been acting since then. And in high school, I did it. Nikaambiwa, please focus na masomo, toka drama club. But guys, mimi ni chaledi, mnataka nitoke niende wapi?
Yeah, I love that.
I've had the passion, and I didn't know how to go about it after high school. But yes, just going for auditions and going for auditions and going for auditions. And the newest thing I've decided to do is scale up and go for workshops, because well, we don't have like a New York Film Academy here. So it's just, there's people like Charles Ouda doing workshops. There's an academy. There's many schools coming up teaching people on different things. So I'm getting into that, because workshops help you learn so many things that you wouldn't have known, and they also put you out there because you work with people who've been in the industry and they realize there's a talent like you, and they'll tell you about auditions that will be closed, like me.
Yeah. That's incredible. I want to be able to ask you, are you working on anything now?
I just now I'm kind of unemployed. I'm just realizing.
It's okay, girl.
I was on Volume. It's gonna be on Netflix.
Yeah, I just had somebody that I was interviewing yesterday, and they were talking about Volume. Can you talk to us? Just, I know you can't tell us everything, but I'd want to know what it's about and what your role is about.
So I have a minor role on Volume. I barely have lines, but just vibes.
You gotta show up, and it's gotta be in Netflix, right?
Yeah.
So it's big. It's big, girl.
Yeah. So my role dresses in one color, and she's just there to be seen, really. Just there to be seen. See me, I look good. Yeah. Volume is a music drama series.
Oh wow, interesting. Is there anything else you can tell us about Volume? Ama ningoje tu. That's incredible. So I want to know, besides acting, besides modeling, besides being a stunt performer, what is it that you love doing?
I love swimming. I love hiking.
Yeah.
I'm an adrenaline junkie, so all these things. I'm learning how to ride a motorbike.
Oh,
I mean, that will help with stunts as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That is lit.
So traveling, swimming, hiking.
Yeah. Nice. I want to know what actors and actresses you look up to. Tunaweza anza hapa Kenya, alafu tunaweza enda international.
In Kenya, there is Mumbi Maina. Nungo Marianne. I got to work with her on Pepeta. It was amazing. Sarah Hassan.
Yeah.
I've not mentioned a male actor, Charles Ouda.
My
mentor, Charles.
Shout out, Charles.
Who else in Kenya? I'm sure nimewasahau.
Yeah, they're there. Yeah. Let's talk international.
Viola.
Hey, let me tell you, everybody loves Viola, me included. Yeah.
Viola. There's Tasso from South Africa. The man.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. That's incredible. I want to know, what do you want to be able to do in the future? Is acting your go-to? Is modeling? Is stunt performing? Are those the only things, or are there other things that you'd want to be able to venture into?
In the film industry, I would like to direct.
Oh, yeah.
Learn everything about it and one day be a director.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, a financial analyst. Yeah.
Yeah.
And work with private firms and make money.
Make that money, girl. Yeah. Let's talk about how it is being Charles J. Oda's mentee. Like, he mentors you. How is that?
I'm on top of the world.
You're on top of the world?
Yeah. I went for his workshop last year, and Charles is just amazing. Learning from him, he's an amazing teacher. It's amazing. I get to learn so much. He's just incredible.
Yeah. I want to be able to, put our listeners on. What advice would you give somebody who wants to get into this industry? But if it's modeling, if it's being a stunt performer, or if it's actually getting into this film industry?
Well, the first thing is putting yourself out there. Go for as many auditions as possible. Because that's where you get to be seen. You might not get the job, but the casting director will know there's someone like you out there. So go for as many auditions, and it gets better because, like I told you, I was really bad at the audition from Trap House. But right now, I mean, you still get a little nervous, but I do way better than back then because I'm used to doing it. Doing something so many times makes it easier.
Yeah.
So there's that, and attending workshops, trying as much as possible to scale up because, well, this industry, the more you have skills, the more jobs you get, and the more you're needed in different places.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about auditions. I don't think people realize how tough auditions are. Are there any tips that you'd like to give somebody, and how do we even find these auditions? Because somebody might be listening and they're like, okay, I would love to get into acting, but tunapata hizi auditions wapi?
There's pages on Instagram, like audition.co.ke, Acting Auditions Kenya, Cinema Focus KE. They all post about auditions, so we get to see them from there. And
any tips? How do you get? Because I've been for auditions. I prefer the auditions that I'm told just send a video. Siati come, you queue. You probably are gonna be there for 7 hours, 8.
You have to be there early, or when in number 200 and something.
Since you've been for so many auditions, what tips would you be able to give a listener who's trying to get into this space?
Before getting into the audition room, take as much time as possible to make sure your monologue is okay. And, well, for me, doing things as many times as possible before presenting it to the casting directors. And also, because sometimes we're given a scene and a scene partner. Find yourself a good scene partner mwenye atakujenga and bring it all out well, because if you go with someone who's not giving you the lines in the right way, then you'll both look like you messed up.
Yeah.
So
okay. Interesting. You've spoken about monologues, and monologues are very important for an actor, an actress, and I want to be able to know what monologue, or do you have one that's your go-to?
Oh, yes. I definitely
Can you give it to us? I'm in mekweka spotlight hapa. I'm curious. Okay, what monologue do you go for? Are you like a happy person? Are you a sad person? What does your monologue look like?
I try having as many emotions as possible. Ndio waone naweza kasirika, naweza furahia, you know? Yeah. So my monologue has all that in one. I'll laugh a bit. I'll mock someone. I will, all of it. I'll be angry.
That's incredible.
Mine is actually from a Kenyan writer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, her name is Mostly Safina. She used to do Theatre Thursday KE with Brenda Wairimu, so I took one of the monologues. They were usually 9-minute monologues. But
wow.
For an audition, you only need it for 1 minute, so I took the most important part, the one that has everything, and I work with it.
Incredible. I want to be able to know, there's theater and then there's film. Have you ever thought about venturing into theater? Because with most actors, they're usually like, I prefer theater. I mean, I do like film. Even Charles was like, I do like film and being on TV and being on set, but there's just something about the theater.
Yeah, because it all starts in theater. You fall in love with all of it in the theater. But I have not been in the theater since, not since high school. I was in the theater last year for a workshop by a Broadway actress hosted by Youth Theatre Kenya. So we had a workshop for like a week, and then we did our presentation by the end of the week. And I do miss the theater. Ata mimi sasa, I don't know where to get theater auditions, because there's usually productions, and the production has several people. They have their own actors. They work with this time for this play. They will work with certain people for the next play. So there's that.
Yeah.
But yes, I look forward to being in the theater.
Incredible. I think you do very, very well, especially if you're able to do those stunts and just chapa watu.
Air flips.
Yeah, that would be so incredible. So I want us to go into a music break. Then when we come back, we get to chat a bit more about your career, and then you can just give us your social media handles and any advice that you'd want to be giving us, the listeners, as you know, we just embark on your journey. This is the 5 a.m. Club. You are tuned into Radio 254, the home of Kenyan music and content.
Kabaya.
Sedo.
Kwani unashtuka? Ati how do you do that? Follow the leader. Ongeza volume, wapi speaker? Tuko round 2 tunawasumbua tena. Tena. Ninarudi tena, mafans wanaipenda, maheta na wacheka. Kabaya big spender, Kabaya big daddy, Kabaya atafanya ufanye vitu haupendi. Excuse me, wewe unabonga kama nani? I see you haha, mi sioni nini funny. Tabidi uobe na usikize generali. Story ni za jaba utadhani tuko rally. Vibes unapewa dose kali. Hapana sumbua watu na maswali ya askari. Jiji tulitesa fobuda kwa bike gari. Doba kani kali 310 kaka nyari akia nani. Kwani unashtuka? Ati how do you do that? Follow the leader. Ongeza volume, wapi speaker? Tuko round 2 tunawasumbua tena. Acha nikuwe serious sasa, na kabla niendelee mi nadai answer. Nilisema good night mchana saa 7, lakini amenipata bukla na mbaba. Ungedu ndo survive jiji unahitaji hesabu fulani, si 1+1 ya kuvuruga hii ganji. Probability ya 0 mob kabla decimal na sio find x umuweke kwa kiangle. Mode wa Gio alisema sitawai make it. Okay, bado sija make it. Okay, lakini mi ni deadly, and when I say I'm the best in KO, I meant it. Kwani unashtuka? Ati how do you do that? Follow the leader. Ongeza volume, wapi speaker? Tuko round 2 tunawasumbua tena. You wanna get like us, you wanna get money.
asali. You wanna get like us, you wanna get money. Soft life, sweet life, bila asali.
Kwani unashtuka? Ati how do you do that? Follow the leader. Ongeza volume, wapi speaker? Tuko round 2 tunawasumbua tena. 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 Tena.
Kuna rada nilisahau kuwaambia, kuna chuo moja tunafaa kupitia. Kuna madem mashashola na mabia, na pia madem ni sare na vijana ni 100. Na kaa utafika bei nitakuadisia. Vibes ni true, hakuna za bandia.
Nimecheki Google Maps Houski kuna jam hadi Nax. Nimecheki Google Maps Houski kuna jam hadi Nax. Basi tutumie bypass mdogo mdogo, bypass leo tutanyongea, bypass zitawakia, bypass tuk kwa bypass hapana. Tutatumia Range Rover ya Savara, tupitie Jamiani nunue kashata. Speed ya gari ubeba jaba, mdogo mdogo ndani ya jeep. Leo tunanyonya ngata kama tika. Niko kwa moti na Rick Lift, si hupea maarifu.
Kama baridi na kutesa tesa, njoni kupe phone. Nipitishie pondi left ya chain. Benzima na Savara wanapendanga mavela. Melanin rangi sawa, changanyisha na ayela.
Nimecheki Google Maps Houski kuna jam hadi Nax. Nimecheki Google Maps Houski kuna jam hadi Nax. Basi tutumie bypass mdogo mdogo, bypass leo tutanyongea, bypass zitawakia, bypass.
ABH sound, baby.
Ka kuna F za kugiviwa za mine zime left. Kabla niingie zone yangu ya next. Shots to the head. She said she see danger ahead. Hata mimi naona danger ahead. Bora kesho ni wake up in my bed. Shots to the head. Hata kama macho ni red. Tanisamehea ni weekend. Hata kama si weekend ni weekend. Shots to the head. Shots to the head. Shots to the head. Tuna stand out, tuna blend. Rules are to break, tuna bend. Acha kesho tuoneka tuta trend. Shots to the head. Ka umemes, kuna message haikufaa kwa ya friend. Umenotice ka ushafinya send. Shots to the head. Hangi ya kesho ni leo na revenge. Napiga sana nika na pretend. whether uko sure maka una pretend. Shots, 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 shots. 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 Shots, 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 shots to the head. Shots. Shots. Shots, 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 shots. Na kila shot una get more beautiful. Kila night inafaa kwa hivi tu. Sasa weka glasi yako juu. Kila night inafaa kwa hivi tu. Shots, 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 shots to the head. Shots. Shots. Shots, 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 shots to the head. Shots. Shots. Shots, 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 shots to the head.
Kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na sijalewa.
Sijalewa.
Yangu safi kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na sijalewa.
Okay, na skim na panga, scratching na bamba. Me and myself best duo, Habib na Manga. My steams na panda, luku silk ndio pamba. Na matri tushapanda na inachunisha kinanda. Hapa dere peke ndio kosoba kwa ndai. Shots kidogo washatuna, oya songa my guy. Hatujafika lianza mapema shamora kwa ndai. Before tusele kuna swara mispendagi walai. Na kuna sponsor si ametuma waiter. Kale kabuda pale kanadai kukubongesha jo. Kama ni pesa we mwambie sinaga pressure. Tuko wote na ni uno solo ndio anacheza jo.
Pesa yangu safi kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na sijalewa.
Sijalewa.
Yangu safi kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na
sijalewa. Upepo wapi Nairobi, tunakesha hatuombi. Kuna kota kwa pochi, maindi na kata ni hobi. Cham na mangwana, rumba ni ya Sam Mangwana. Nositishe maheni huku kwa chuom hawana. Lakini leo after party uptown, paparazi kwa parking tukifika na run town. Ligi bado soni kiwa solo au na mbogi. Mtu wako chunga fiti uoni ya shanoki. Loki kuna chali flani mina mdai. Loki akidai anadai na mwai. Loki ama ni vile mi niko high. Loki huku niko kukofaya sana na sijoki.
Safi kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na
sijalewa.
Yangu safi kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na
sijalewa. Weekendi lazima session. Kucha rangi sura piga fesho. Tembo nayo tunakunywa special. Kula pesa cheki mesogesho. Weekendi lazima session. Kucha rangi sura piga fesho. Tembo nayo tunakunywa special. Kula pesa cheki mesogesho.
Pesa yangu safi kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na
sijalewa.
Pesa yangu safi kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na
sijalewa.
Nyiri betinde wa you dogi ma wadwala
usilete ufala, ndio maana mimi huishingi hatungepatana. Ukinikata mara moja wezi nitamalaya. And you're telling everybody that this Gucci's on fire. Only fans, penye imefika nafungua only fans. Kauna nipenda tu mafea in advance. Penye imefika no romance with no finance. Only fans, yeah, yeah. Only fans. Penye imefika nafungua only fans. Kauna nipenda tu mafea in advance. Penye imefika no romance with no finance. Only fans, yeah, yeah.
Hello, ladies blowing up my phone. I keep hearing you are so bomb. Wakituma fea twakuja kwako. Oh yo, steady grinding all night long. Na sikuji kasi form ya door. Itabidi ukanje ndo tupige show. Ukisikia sauti solo jue ni kubaya. Hii muziki ya Kenya twaipeleka Ulaya. Na temperature inapanda warazi wanakwaya. Tutashinda magrami before tumeretire. Mise only fans, walimefika natambua only fans. Kanika kitu mutumia only fans. Walimefika nafanyia only fans. Only fans, yeah, yeah, only fans. Walimefika natambua only fans. Kanika kitu mutumia only fans. Walimefika mutambua only fans. Only fans, yeah, yeah.
Circling down, don't even know. Looking for someone to get me out the door. You got me dumbfounded. Need a bit more than telling me how we gon' be affected. Oh, there's something about the way you make me feel. Something about the way you made me kneel. Something about the way that we could be messing us up. Nearly got me waiting outside. You got me going. I don't even know your last name, but you got me like. See, I don't even know your last name, but you got me like. You better go sign a waiver, cause I'ma violate you and then more. Telling me how we gon' bang bang, then get the ring more. Doing less talking. So many try to get inside my feels, but nobody got it, but better sign that deal. Nearly got me sticking around, maybe there's something about you, about something about the way you make me feel. Something about the way you made me kneel. Something about the way that we could be messing us up. Nearly got me waiting outside. You got me going. I don't even know your last name, but you got me like. I don't even know your last name, but you got me like. I don't even know your last name, but you got me like.
suka dope.
Ushefak dem kamimi, sema wapi lini. Baby girl ko busy, sin kishash na pili. Komando kwa mini, budo nasema nini. Budo nasema nini, budo nasema nini. Ushefak dem kamimi, sema wapi lini. Baby girl ko busy, sin kishash na pili. Komando kwa mini, budo nasema nini. Budo nasema nini, budo nasema nini. Wapi your head akili, staki umwage, please believe me. Kabaya we moving speedy, aliniona club aka fall so needy. Dona njoanga mi upata, news ikus kwa nini. Kabaya ni wire, kabaya ni truth, kabaya kwa street ni njili. Kama ni bill easy, fine boy rich wheezy. After shash na lip gloss walidai nililos kwa nini. Kama ni drill they need me, boy unanyege simi. Oh utaichapa, usijali kwa pass na CD. Ushefak dem kamimi, sema wapi lini. Baby girl ko busy, sin kishash na pili. Komando kwa mini, budo nasema nini. Budo nasema nini, budo nasema nini. Ushefak dem kamimi, sema wapi lini. Baby girl ko busy, sin kishash na pili. Komando kwa mini, budo nasema nini. Budo nasema nini, budo nasema nini. Sani achekwa nini na nadai mzaya ncheki TV. Aliacha nikiwa mkidi, sai the girl ni star hii jiji. Sizozi kisiri siri na kuchokoza utajua ni mimi. Huo demu dandia tu ma hits, mini na zangu 50. You can't even compare a beast na mbwa koko mjini. Can't even compare my ego na Titanic majini. Lilink na mwarabu aniomoe, akinita habibi. Heri ni kunywa na maji ya sink kuliko nipate mkidi. Unhinged and faced and bothered, you wanna see me ngoja. His skill ni kama ugonjwa, ana flatline call the doctor. Wesi una macho ona, hii kanairo ogopa. Lishapita level zote, final boss ndio nangoja. Ushefak dem kamimi, sema wapi lini. Baby girl ko busy, sin kishash na pili. Komando kwa mini, budo nasema nini. Budo nasema nini, budo nasema nini. Ushefak dem kamimi, sema wapi lini. Baby girl ko busy, sin kishash na pili. Komando kwa mini, budo nasema nini. Budo nasema nini, budo nasema nini.
That is Mandi Dame Kamimi playing right here on Radio 254, and I'm here with the lovely Frida. Such a radiant soul. I want to be able to ask you, Frida, what do you think makes a good actor or actress? According to you.
According to me.
Yeah.
First, passion. Yeah, just being passionate about it makes you put yourself out there and do your best. And great acting skills.
Great acting skills. Yeah.
And persistence and consistency and just putting in the work.
Now, I want to be able to know, because we've all been for different auditions. You get some, you don't get some. How do you personally deal with rejection?
Well, we go out there and do our best and not think about it.
Yeah.
But I think for me, I always know when I'm about to get a call back. There's always that
that feeling.
Yeah, there's that feeling. Like,
yeah.
And then you'll also know when you've blundered on an audition. You're just like, Hini kipata. Whatever happened in there, let me just forget and move on with my life and wait for the next one.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's you just put yourself out there. If okay, now there's rejection for the ones that you actually think you'll get and you don't get.
Yeah.
So for that, I mean, you'll feel bad, but I don't focus on it much. I have a mindset of there's better coming. Always.
I like that. I want to be able to know, how do you memorize your lines on set? Mi kuna time nilipewa lines zingine hapo nikasema what? And especially because I was given my lines just before we started acting. I want to know for you, because for everybody it's different. How did you and how were you able to memorize your lines for Gracie, let's say in Pepeta?
Well, we always just do our homework, and I don't know, I'll just say for me, it's easy. It's kind of easy. I'm just it's ikwe refu, ikwe fupi. But me, I always make sure before going on set, I have looked at my lines. I have known how this scene can possibly go. Will I be angry, sad at this point? So yeah, doing that at home in my mirror, just talking to myself, makes it all easy.
Yeah. I want to know, did Gracie ever cry on set?
On set as Gracie or
on set?
yeah.
And
Gracie cried.
how did you get to now get that emotion? Because Missy Ezilia, unaambiwa okay, cry.
There's one audition I did in 2021, and I got the role, but like the production never came to be. But niki audition niliambiwa kazi yako ni kulia kwa hii script yote.
What?
So if you don't cry, if you don't give me what I want, you're going home. Where?
What?
Yeah. And from then on, I worked on it until I was able to cry on cue. Yeah, like if you want me to cry right now, I'll just
you can start crying. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Before then, maybe, but like there's people who have to tap into a different emotion within themselves. But for me, it's whatever the character is going through. I am into it so much that I feel any pain they feel, that I am able to cry.
I want to know, what inspires you?
What inspires me?
Yeah.
My parents inspire me.
Oh.
They're like the most hardworking people I know, and my mom, she is so supportive.
Yeah, your parents. Yeah, because you are very hardworking. I can tell that you're very consistent. And let me tell you, girl, you are going to make it in this industry. As a stunt performer, as a model, as an actress, I can definitely be able to see you in the big screens and be able to see you just, being a action-oriented girl where we're just seeing her do what she loves. I want to be able to know, aside from acting and being a stunt performer, is there anything else you would want to get into that perhaps you haven't been able to so far?
Yeah, actually, presenting. What you're doing.
Really? Yeah. What?
I mean, I've not studied it in school. What I've studied is finance. But it's, again, just being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Because I'm so comfortable. And yeah, I think I'm good vibes. And
yeah, you are.
They should find me.
Guys, you should call Frida. We're gonna give you her social media handles before we end the show. I want to be able to know, because you have been in this film industry for quite a bit of time. What do you think about it, and where do you think it's heading?
Oh, our industry is doing great. We're doing so much better, and there's efforts from all sides, from the actors to the directors to the producers. Everyone is trying to put us out there, and yes, we are going places. We are already doing so great.
Great.
AMVCA nominations, we had 17.
Yeah,
more than Nigerians.
Yeah, we are really putting ourselves out there on the map. Yeah,
she's doing great.
Yeah, incredible. Now, there's something that we spoke off air that I want to be able to talk a bit about, and this is something that I just realized very recently. And it's from just being able to talk to another actor. And they were telling me that there are no agents in Kenya. So I want to know, do you think we need agents in Kenya? And why aren't there any agents, especially that are helping actors?
I don't know if we need them, because so far we are doing this ourselves. But I mean, they probably could bring something that we don't know, and maybe make things easier, because I guess dealing with a client personally, can maybe bring beef while negotiating and everything, but
Yeah.
with an agent, they talk for you and do everything for you. You just have to be on set. If you have any queries, instead of you going to the producers and complaining yourself, it's
Yeah.
just, I think, yeah, your agent just says she needs apples every day, like 3 of them, instead
Yeah.
of you arguing that for yourself. An agent doing that, it probably will be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far, yeah, we're okay.
You okay?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm curious, what is it like in a day of Frida's life? What do you do most? Like, najua unaendanga gym labda. Please
kuna hiyo.
tell us your routine, girl, because you're very pretty. You have an amazing body. Abu, give us the tea. Tell us.
Oh my God. So I'm not a morning person.
Thank you for coming. Meroka
But
Saboy.
I'm actually trying to be, because I think working out mapema for me, inanieka tu into a. But yes, I wake up at around 10 a.m.
Okay, not bad. Uh-huh.
Wake up around 10 a.m. Now this is when I'm not working. Wake up around 10 a.m. Have breakfast. I have a cat, a pet. Yeah, a baby, my child.
Yeah.
Play with it, watch some films. I recently started reading sometime last year, Ikisha. I rediscovered reading and I am loving it.
Yeah.
So I do some reading. Working out, I go to the gym June because I don't wake up on time. To go to the gym mapema.
Yeah.
Yes, make meals for my family.
Oh,
and
that's
siku
incredible.
maisha.
Yeah.
When I'm on set.
Yeah.
Ni kuamka mapema, like alarms start from 4 to something, because the call times are usually very or
early.
Unafika kwa nyumba at 6 a.m. the following morning, so it's sleeping again the whole day.
The
It's
whole
just-
day, yeah. It's usually different, yeah. That is incredible. I want to be able to know, what does Frida want to be remembered for?
I hope through my storytelling, I touch hearts and people get to learn. And I hope through me putting myself out there, people are able to get out of the boxes of what society thinks them to be, and just fly, be a butterfly.
No.
Yeah, because me doing stunts is just hiyo ndio unajisikia nayo. Yes, actually. And I think I'm gonna be great.
Yes, you definitely
I hope that
are.
motivates people.
Yeah.
Other girls.
What advice would you give somebody who's listening and wants to get into acting, or wants to be a stunt performer, or wants to be a model? What advice would you give a listener right now?
Put yourself out there. It's not easy. Even I find it hard, but it doesn't have to be okay. I'm not that consistent on social media, but putting yourself out there could just be private.
Yeah.
As long as you're making submissions for things, you're learning, you're going to the gym, you try and do martial arts, all of that. Just work on yourself and put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Na siku yako itakam.
Itakam. You just have to show up, yeah? I want you to be able to give us your social media handles. And please, baby girl, your content, it come through.
Try.
Tafadhali.
Yes.
Yeah. Give us your social media handles and anything else you'd want to be able to tell somebody who's listening, your fans or your family, as we close the show.
I hope people are listening, my family.
Yeah.
Nimeamka. My social media, I'm mostly on Instagram, so Frida_Mumbe on Instagram, and sitaki kupeana Twitter. But Facebook, Frida Mumbe.
Okay.
Yeah, just those.
Yeah. Any last words you'd like to share with us?
Thank you for having me. You're amazing. You're an amazing host.
Thank you.
And the listeners, watch Pepeta. Watch A Better Life.
Yes.
Joroba.
Yeah.
And of course, Volume is coming.
Volume is coming, guys.
Yes,
Netflix, guys.
Listen and watch Kenyan content as much as possible. It starts with us. Nigerians wako mbele. Juu pia walisapotiana to the point they are. So even us, there's amazing Kenyan content. The music and the arts everywhere. We're doing great. So watch us. Listen to us.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much, Frida. You are such an amazing soul. I can't wait to see what you're gonna be doing for us. I'm just gonna be cheerleading you on here, girl. I believe you are going to do amazing things, not only as a model, as an actress, not only as a stunt performer, but just as a person. I think your light is very, very bright. It's shining and I can't wait. Thank you so much for coming through. And guys, make sure that you go follow her, Frida Mumbe. She is there on Instagram and on Facebook. Sindio? Yeah, and please make sure that you go check Pepeta out. Stay tuned for Volume. It's coming out. We already have a Netflix star in the building. And thank you so much to everybody who has been tuned into the 5 a.m. Club. I'm going to leave you guys with Doorstep by Ben Soul and Zero Sufuri playing. Make sure that you stay tuned because after me is Morning with Russ. Make sure that you keep it Kenyan. Keep playing Kenyan music. This is Radio 254, the home of Kenyan music and content.